What is up, everybody? Welcome back to day number 28 of our NBA 2K March Madness 1v1 tournament. Today is the start of the Elite Eight, and to get us going, we have Kevin Durant taking on Anthony Edwards here. So the scoring for this, it is first to 12 points to decide who wins these matches. So these games will be longer, certainly, but Anthony Edwards coming off a pretty good W last round against Amen Thompson. It was a highly contested game. Anthony Edwards pump fakes a few times, goes up with it, and gets it to go. Anthony Edwards idolized Kevin Durant growing up. KD coming off of a win over LaMelo Ball, 8-3. Good game. Obviously, Kevin Durant proved how good he is of a scorer, which we already knew. And he hits the mid-range. Ooh, that's a shot you don't see a lot. Shot you don't see go in a lot in this tournament so far. We haven't really seen it go in. So now Anthony Edwards just gets right past and slams it down. One of the most athletic players in the NBA. And Kevin Durant's getting older, but he's still an amazing scorer. And, he's still probably like a top 20 player in the NBA, maybe top 15. And KD gets the layup to fall. So, remember, one of these two books a ticket to the Final Four, which is just crazy. I mean, obviously, I feel like one of these two deserves to be in, obviously. But, just to think that one of these two will be eliminated is just crazy. So KD backs down, Ant goes up with it, and the fadeaway's off. Anthony Edwards has the board here. Alright, and Anthony Edwards gets right inside, and he's up 4-2 over Kevin Durant here. Alright. Remember, a few years ago, Anthony Edwards swept Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the playoffs. So Anthony Edwards kind of has KD's number. But KD hits the mid-range there. That's just KD's shot. It feels unstoppable almost. So he's 5th all-time in scoring. And, oh my god! Yo, Anthony Edwards! Wow. How athletic is that man? But, Kevin Durant is 5th in all-time scoring, just past MJ a few days ago. So he's only behind LeBron, Kareem, Kobe, and Karl Malone. Actually, Karl Malone's above Kobe. Whatever. And gets right inside. And, just showing off his dunk package. His incredible dunk package, which is probably the best in the league right now. Highlight reels almost every day. But KD gets one of his own. He just looks so lanky. Honestly, he kind of has the same build as Wemby in a way. Obviously, Wemby's a lot taller than KD. But they're both very skinny, pretty tall dudes. Anthony Edwards, tough shot, and he gets it to fall. Alright. But yeah, KD is pretty tall. He's like 6'11". Although I think he's lying. I think he's probably 7 feet. Pump fakes a few times, goes up with it, and gets it to roll in. Alright. 7-6, Anthony Edwards leading here. Remember, first to 12 points, you have to win by a margin of at least 2. Anthony Edwards had him lost there for a second. But the recovery defense is good, but not good enough to stop Ant-Man. Well, I believe it's a perfect 8 for 8 today. KD puts it back onto Ant-Man. Pump fakes once, goes up with it. Alright. KD staying alive here, keeping himself in it, but honestly, Anthony Edwards, unless he misses, KD, he's gonna have to step it up in some way. Either defensively, or he's going to have to hit a big 3-pointer or something. I don't know. He's going to have to find an opportunity to kind of recoup himself here, get back in it. If he's not still in it, but one miss goes a long way. And he gets it to go. Especially when your opponent starts with ball, one miss goes a very, very long way. And Anthony Edwards gets right inside and dunks it down. High flyer there, obviously. So Ant is 2 points away from winning here. KD pump fakes, goes up over Ant, gets it to fall. Alright. KD could really use a stop here. Really bad. But he's not going to get one. As Ant does that between the legs dunk. And now KD is really in desperation mode. A two-pointer here would go such a long way right now. It could tie him up here, and then he'd be right back in it. But it does not seem like he's going to do that. As he fades away, mid-range is off. Anthony Edwards grabs the board. It's match point. Any AE basket wins it here, and he will get right to the rack and dunk it down. Kevin Durant is eliminated. Anthony Edwards moving on to the Final Four. We're going to take the stats of this game, and then we'll be back with our second matchup of the day. Okay, so as I was uploading the video, this is re-recording after I had already filmed both matchups and taken the scores for them. We got some unfortunate news. I accidentally did Cade versus Maxey, which happened last round, and I also said that tomorrow's matchups would be CJ McCollum versus Denny Avdia and Derek White versus James Harden, but that's just not true at all. It's Denny Avdia versus Derek White and CJ McCollum versus James Harden, so that's just completely wrong. But we have Jamal Murray versus Tyrese Maxey now. So completely different matchups, by the way, guys. But we're here re-recording this, so it's all good. Just thing I noticed before it was fully uploaded, but here we go. So Maxey drives in early. Oh, what a move by Tyrese Maxey. And you know what? That Cade Maxey matchup was actually really interesting. The final score of that was 18-16, and Tyrese Maxey won. And Jamal Murray gets it to go in. But, so if you don't remember last game, or last round, we did actually have Cade Maxey, which is why I, had it in my mind, and then Maxey just scores there. Alright. But we had Cade Maxey last round, and that game wasn't near as exciting, and that went 8-4. Maxey won, obviously. But that game was actually really interesting, which is why I'm sad I'm gonna have to delete the recording of that, because that was really interesting, if you ask me. Maxey, both players very good offensively, and Maxey drives in and scores. Jamal Murray, first time All-Star. Fakes once, goes off of it, and gets it to roll in, alright. Maxey drives in and scores. So again, this matchup I really have no motivation for, since I already filmed two matchups. And Jamal Murray, tough floater, and he gets it over Maxey. Wow. I'm really impressed by that shot, actually. Maxey has it. Goes up with it over Jamal Murray and gets it to fall. Jamal Murray has to go up with it here, and he gets it. So remember, the winner of this does go to the Final Four. Maxey gets it to rolling on it. So Jamal Murray just blows right past him and gets the one-handed slam to answer back there. Neither player has missed. Or either player's missed. Yeah, I'm tired. Long day. And Maxey goes in and gets the slam. I know, this is an early episode. It's only 11 o'clock, but I'm still just tired. I guess. I'm not sure from what, but Jamal Murray gets it to fall. So it's Tyrese Maxey. Putting on some nice dribbles. Now he'll drive in and get the one-handed slam. Maxey showing off his athleticism here. Murray gets Maxey jumping in the air. For some reason didn't take it then. I guess that was just so he could pivot closer to the basket, but it doesn't matter. He scores anyways. Maxey, three-pointer rolls in. Alright, that shot is huge for Tyrese Maxey. I don't even understand how big that basket was. And then Jamal Murray scores. So now, Tyrese Maxey, if he scores this possession, Jamal Murray scores the next possession, and then Maxey scores the possession after that, then Maxey wins this game, and he'll do just that. He'll score, get the dunk there. Okay, so this is really interesting. We'll see why in a moment here. Alright, so now it's match point. This is why it's important. Any Tyrese Maxey basket wins it here. Even though Jamal Murray has kept himself in this game. No misses. And Tyrese Maxey going to the Final Four. So we have the matchups correct. So I'm going to go take the stats for this game. And then I'll just give you... I guess I'll just redo the final stats of the game. Whatever, man. I don't really care. Whatever, man. I don't really care at this point. Okay, I think I got it right this time. So, we had two matchups today. Anthony Edwards versus Kevin Durant was the first one. Ant-Man had 12 points, 2 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 12 for 12 from the field, and he won 12-9. And then Katie had 9 points, 0 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 9 for 11 from the field, and he lost 9-12. And then we had Maxey versus Jamal Murray. Tyrese Maxey had 12 points, 0 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 11 for 11 from the field, and he won 12-10. And then Jamal Murray had 10 points, 0 steals, or 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 10 for 10 from the field, and he lost 10-12. So our two matches tomorrow. I mean, we'll see if I'm wrong on this, but I believe we have Denny Avdia versus Derek White, and then CJ McCollum versus James Harden. If that's wrong, whatever, man. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We're posting all 31 days of March. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one with no mistakes this time. Peace out.